This show is part of the HeadStuff podcast network.
Hi, I'm not Niamh Kavanagh. Hi, I'm Gearóid.
And I'm Niamh Kavanagh.
And you're listening to Agony Rants.
For a minute there, you were identifying as Niamh Kavanagh.
I was identifying as Niamh Kavanagh. Every so often I do. I work with Niamh Kavanagh, so I would like to be treated as such.
Today, I shall identify as Niamh Kavanagh.
Niamh Kavanagh, Eurovision winner.
That's it.
Niamh, how are you this week?
Well, I'm delighted to be here solving everybody's problems again with you, the wonderful comedian that you are.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Niamh. Welcome to the show.
Tours of London, tours of Belfast. You're coming up my way. I'm very excited.
Yeah, I'm in Belfast this week.
I know.
The excitement, or have I just been?
No, I think you've just been. When this comes out, you'll have just been, but we haven't, obviously we're not there yet. So
we're not there yet.
We're not there yet. I mean, it's no secret. It's not like Strictly, it's we all know that we pre-record some of these.
We do. We stack these up. This is it's summer 2022.
I know. So you're going to be in Belfast on the 1st of April. It's like April Fool's.
I know. I'm sure it went great.
I'm sure. Oh, well, there's
Belfast,
no doubt.
Great audience in Belfast.
By the time either that or there'll be very different headline going on.
On the subject of gigs.
Oh.
On the subject, I do have to address this. Glór.
Oh, Glór and Ennis.
If you happen to be in Ennis and would like to book hundreds and hundreds of seats to see me in Glór, I would dearly love to see you. It's sometime in April.
Sometime in April.
Yeah, let's be more specific.
Yeah, it would be good to
in
be
April, it's the 6th of April.
The 6th of April.
It's this Thursday. It's this Thursday. If you happen to be in Ennis, and also if you happen to be in Drogheda on the 21st, again.
Okay, where are you going in Drogheda? Drogheda Arts or
the concert hall.
Oh,
Crescent.
The Crescent. I don't think I've ever played there in Drogheda.
Oh no, it's lovely. It's a lovely place. Very big.
Very
big. Little overestimation there.
Oh, bless.
So we'd love to see you in either of those places.
Yeah.
Just to save the humiliation. Niamh, I'm getting on it this week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm doing a clear out. Has to be done. I'm doing it today.
What are you clearing out?
I'm clearing out my clothes. It's an absolute mess. I put a pair of jeans on, right? Because I ripped me lovely grey jeans.
Okay.
That fit me. That I look great in, and I ripped them. So they had to go in the charity bag.
How were they ripped?
Just at the knee.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering, did they really fit?
There was a lot more. This aggression.
It's not aggression. I'm just.
This absolute. I don't know. This hostility. I don't know where it's coming from, Niamh.
So did you decide to do this still because I talked about my Mother's Day gift that I gave myself? When I organised my son's.
Clean up his bedroom.
Yeah.
It's just more that there's when I go into my apartment, right? In my apartment there is 3 storage rooms, like storage.
Yeah, like wardrobe
doors, that have room doors on them.
Okay.
So they're significant.
Right, they are significant.
And everything's packed to capacity. You
3.
can't, yeah. And I mean, it's literally, you open the door, stuff falls out. I was like, I have to fix this. Well, so I'm on it now.
Does it make you feel any better that I turned the box room into a dressing room years ago? Everybody's clothes were in it. So it meant that if I found any clothes in any other bedroom, they had to be washed. I found it was an easier situation when I had small boys. But actually, currently, I am actually going through clothes because somebody made a remark about something I was wearing recently because they thought it was beautiful and they wanted to buy one. But I realised it was 12 years old.
But you're just sustainable. Yeah. That's what it is. Just you don't do fast fashion.
No, I really don't.
Well, I mean, you do, but you get the wear out.
There's nothing, not even the cheapest thing that I buy that doesn't last for years and years.
I know.
I can't help it. I wear the same clothes all the time. When I find something I like, it's just the easiest thing to put on.
How can it last if you throw it out?
Well,
that's your motto.
Do Do you ever find yourself, you literally wear the same 5 or 6 pieces of clothing all the time? I mean, if we didn't gig, if I didn't gig, I would have the smallest wardrobe.
I buy clothes for the person I think I am.
Okay.
And I'm not that person.
Okay.
So it means I don't wear them.
Can you give me an example?
Well, I bought myself what I thought was this lovely oversized cardigan.
Okay.
Now, Niamh, for the listener, Niamh looked alarmed when I said that. That was
an oversized cardigan.
It's kind of like a big it's like
a
big.
slouchy kind of thing.
Yeah, slouch. It's like bigger than it should be.
Like a slanket.
I bought a medium.
Like a slanket.
It's bigger than it should be. That's
okay.
I mean, no, a slanket is not far off a slanket.
But why would you do that?
Because look at the picture on ASOS and go, yeah, he looks great. I could be stylish or fashionable if I wanted to. And then it arrives and you're like, I actually look like Grandad with a wasting disease.
So, but yeah, because I mean, you're in good shape. I don't know why you would buy things that are hanging off.
No, it's ridiculous. And the other thing as well is,
did you not return it?
Well, I lost the docket.
Oh, for God's sake, Gearóid.
Now, here's the other thing, right?
I can't leave you alone for a minute.
I also have loads of pre-bake-along clothes. So, like, my year of pandemic baking did improve my baking.
But it had an impact on your wardrobe.
My choices were a lot more limited after that. Like, I put on a pair, I'm not joking, I put on a pair of, because when I ripped me lovely grey jeans.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, the good jeans.
So I put them into my charity shop bag. And I thought, oh, sure, don't I have that other pair of grey jeans? Because I love a grey jean.
Uh-huh.
I put them on. That was ambitious. I mean, it was ambitious at the knee. Because I was just like, no, I'm sure there's something wrong. I mean, I'm sure this gets easier the further they go up. It did not.
Oh my God. It's so funny because I pulled out a pair of leggings the other day to wear on the gig. That sounds more exciting than it was. And they were one of these where they had the kind of panel of leather down the front. And I say leather, I'm with the silent P at the beginning,
yeah, exactly.
It's leather.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I bought them because I thought they'd be handy, kind of look rock and roll. And they did. And I was delighted with them and of course they're leggings, they're not all leather. So in other words, you pull them up and then they're very forgiving in places and then you drape over. So it's all very fabulous. The difficulty is I've forgotten how sweaty your knees get in those. It's pre-gig.
Do you know the other thing that happened actually? Because firstly, those jeans, they didn't go near me. Like, I mean, there was 30 waist.
Okay. That's optimistic. Not for you, but in general. Everybody has changed.
It's very optimistic.
Okay.
Very,
I'm trying to be
optimistic.
kind. I'm trying to be kind. And to be honest, 30-inch waist is not the same for every manufacturer. It could possibly be smaller.
No. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Niamh. That's why we're friends. That's our comment. The other thing that happened was I was like, look, I love these old grey jeans. And I showed my boyfriend. I was like, these jeans, they're perfect fit and I can't find another pair. And he was like, turn around. And I turned around and he was like, Gearóid, like the arse is completely see-through. It had gone completely.
Oh, because you wore them so much.
Because I wore them so much. It looked absolutely fine when you saw them, or like if you were washing them around.
Right,
you wouldn't
okay.
notice. But as soon as you put them on, everything just stretched out. So there I was going, well, my bum must look absolutely fantastic because I'm getting loads of looks. But that's actually not what the problem was.
Well,
the problem was it was.
To be fair, they might still have been thinking about that. A percentage of them might have been saying his bum looks really lovely.
They were able to make a more educated guess
because
of how much it was on display.
They could actually see your bum. You wearing a thong?
So there we go. So I'm going home now and I'm going to literally clear out everything.
That's amazing.
Like bin liners. I bought a pack of bin liners.
Wow. Do you need me to come? I'd love that. I make you justify every single thing you keep.
Kind of nervous. Loads of things go in the bin. Books as well.
Oh yeah, books are a funny one.
Yeah, I know.
Because I still love a book.
I do love a book, but if I've read it and it wasn't so amazing that I would read it again.
No, it needs to go. It needs to go. Are you gonna donate them? Is there a book bank? There's a book bank. There must be.
I live beside an Oxfam.
Oh, amazing.
Absolutely brilliant.
Say they can't wait for you to come down those stairs.
I know. Exactly. I'm like, clear a skip, lads.
And you wonder, though, do people still buy books like from Maximum? I'd love to think that they do. Like,
I do.
I love books, right? And I love that bit where you can leave books for people to pick up and then maybe pick up another book. I am trying to read a lot more physical books. It's nice. It's nice when you feel the book.
It's nice. Yeah, it is nice. It's a different experience.
Yeah, and you'll never get me to get part with my Terry Pratchett books.
I read a great book recently. It's by Sean Hewitt, an Irish writer.
Right, okay.
And it's about this relationship he had with this guy who had loads of issues. Like, it's a very good book. I mean, I'm not doing any justice, but I enjoyed every set. What was it called? All Down Darkness Wide, I think.
Okay.
I could have that wrong. Gaze, get on it.
Right.
I loved it. Absolutely.
Was it brilliant?
Yeah, it was just, like when you read a book and you're like,
I don't want this to end.
The story of this, it's like it's an excellent story, but the actual way it's written.
Oh, I love a well-written book. Oh my God.
Just brilliant.
It makes me so happy when I see the language in it to be used right.
I know, yeah, you could just tell he really crafted it.
Yeah, and as you say, you can't wait to be finished it to find out what happened, but at the same time you don't want to finish it because you don't want it to be over. I know. I have certain authors like that and I love it. And I love a book. So I struggle a little bit, throwing books out. It feels a little bit like sacrilege.
Here's what my plan for that is, right?
What are you
it's
gonna
like
do?
I want books on that shelf and I want books on that shelf.
And if they don't fit in it?
And if they don't fit in it, they have to go.
So you really have to justify every one you keep.
Yeah.
I think it's a really clever thing. I do that, when a friend of mine, I make her take everything out and then justify every single thing that she puts in. I have her wardrobe in one go.
Now we need does of a walk-in wardrobe.
I do, to be fair. But I only hang what I really have to hang. Sometimes I only hang things so that I don't have to iron them.
Well, what I do is everything that comes out of the washing machine goes in the hanger. And I hang it up in the bathroom.
Oh yeah, it's brilliant.
Then I hang it up.
Yeah, we see. I have the big line out the back. You know how happy that makes me. I can't even tell you about that. One day I achieved an all-time personal best. I got 4 washes dried on the line. There's only certain people who will understand the satisfaction in that. I love it. Big straight line.
Niamh, all those words you've said they're just horrendous to put them all together.
I love it.
Like a personal best.
I don't give a shit. I don't care.
You got 4 loads of washing dry.
Makes me happy.
That's up there with 1993.
Don't care.
It is. Won the Eurovision.
It's an
biggest
achievement.
selling single of the year.
That's not
4 loads washed and dry. What a red letter day, Niamh.
I swear that was a personal
Why
best.
isn't there an autobiography? Like, what if something happened and we'd lose these stories?
There are people out here listening to us now who will understand this conversation. I don't care what you say.
There are. And do you know what? They're not the demographic we want. They're not the people that ad buyers want listening.
Yes, they are. Do you know why? Because they're the people who'll come back every week.
Yeah.
And not only that, they'll be listening to us while they're hanging out their washing saying, Niamh Kavanagh understands how I feel.
Can you imagine all the brands that are listening? Go, now, who's buying our product? Where should we advertise? Well, Niamh Kavanagh had a red letter day. Did she indeed? Tell us more.
Okay, we have agreed with the fact that I am the least exciting person on the planet. We know that. I did exciting things in my life, but I'm not an exciting person. I am a human being. And
like, if that's what makes you excited, how did your head not explode when you walked out to sing for 350 million people?
Yeah, but that's not the same. You don't see there's no achievement in that. You just do it. You have to plan putting out your washing and then folding it correctly when you bring it in. And the smell of the out, it's amazing.
I'm just so happy for you.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, what a show. Attention, Agony Rants listeners. I am on tour at the moment with my Glamour Hammer tour, and I will be all around the country until the end of the year. This month, I've got shows in Drogheda and Glore in Ennis, at the Crescent Concert Hall in Drogheda, and we would love to see you there.
Oh yeah, we really love it.
And there's loads of space in both of those, by the way. I mean, everything in March was sold out.
Well,
April, it's a different story. So this month, I will be in Ennis. Wexford is sold out, Listowel sold out, but I will be in Newcastle in the UK, and there's a handful of tickets left for that, and I'm also in Ongrianon in Letterkenny.
Oh, it's a lovely theatre, that one.
It's lovely, yeah, and
like
again, lots of space.
Very comfortable seats in there.
Very comfortable, you'll be able to stretch out. You can get tickets by going to my website, gearóid.com, or going through the link in my bio. See you there.
Bye.
Niamh,
Gearóid.
did you know that the listeners to our show who have got 75 episodes
Yeah.
for free
For free.
can support us by subscribing to HeadStuff Plus.
I did not know that, despite the fact that you've told me every week.
Every single week. But I've told them every single week too, Niamh.
I know.
And in return for supporting us,
Okay.
buying us coffees, cakes, little bits of loveliness.
I know.
Diesel. Diesel's your own business, Niamh.
I know. I was going to say, when's that happening?
You will get access to bonus content from us and from all of the shows on the HeadStuff Podcast Network. Brilliant bonus content. Behind the Lines by Jan Brereton is one of the best podcasts I've ever heard. And it's only available on HeadStuff Plus.
Apart from us.
Don't get it outside.
Apart from us.
But we have our new bonus show coming.
We do.
Which is very exciting.
It is. It's going to be really good.
Yeah. It's launched in a couple of weeks.
It was my idea.
What it is. It was Niamh's idea.
It was my idea.
All of the good ideas around Agony Rants have been Niamh's.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to lie, it upsets me.
I know, but then Gearóid has to do all the work. I just sail in like the diva that I am.
Very upset.
I know. But I'm ready.
It's going to be fun.
It is going to be fun. Very,
Niamh,
very super
You've
fun.
surpassed yourself yet again. As well as the bonus content from us and from Jan Brereton.
Okay.
Also a brilliant show.
Wonderful.
You will also get bonus content from this show. The show we're cross-promoting this week, which is Double Love.
Love a bit of double love.
It's fab. Double Love is hosted by Anna and Karen, and they go through the Sweet Valley High books,
Oh my
book by
gosh.
book.
Oh my gosh.
It's such a brilliant show. And then their bonus content is they go through the Sweet Valley High TV show. So,
Wow.
it's
They
absolutely
do
excellent.
double the work as well as double the
I know,
love.
They're really good. Now, they're only out every fortnight, Niamh, so,
Oh, well.
you know.
Amateurs.
But they are brilliant.
Amateurs.
They're absolutely fab and they're incredibly funny. But the thing about them is their episodes are 3 hours long.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's commitment.
And they're very, there's a lot of information. They're brilliant, those episodes.
To be fair, some of ours feel like 3 hours long.
They do run on. Then they go, how long have we done? 35 minutes.
Well, look. Do you want to listen to a clip?
I do.
This is how it's always been.
Double Love is a podcast in which we explore the strange and terrifying world of Sweet Valley High, book by book. Join me, Anna Carey,
And me, Karen Moynihan.
as we revisit one of the maddest series of books ever written or ghostwritten.
If you ever read about the perfect blonde Wakefield twins, Elizabeth and Jessica, with their eyes the colour of the Pacific Ocean, then you might enjoy listening to us absolutely tearing them to shreds. Affectionately, of course.
But of course. And even if you didn't, there's still plenty of drama, kidnappings, stolen boyfriends, and seemingly mandatory school dances to entertain you.
Find us on the HeadStuff Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcasts.
We have a follow-up name. I suspect this might be the last one of these we ever get.
This is from a man who's actually, upset because he's clearing out his wardrobe. That's all I'm going to say. We're just going to leave that there. Okay.
Gearóid and Niamh, my darlings. I adore your podcast and I'm writing because I feel that not enough attention was paid to the woman whose boyfriend sold her car. Do you know what? This person's absolutely right because we really just let that go.
We
as
kind
if
of
it was just
skated
another
over it.
thing. Because I don't even remember what she was writing about.
Do you know
That was just very much, oh, by the by, this is what happened
Do you know
also.
what I love about this as well? That was quite a long time ago. So someone has definitely either lived on it ever since or, someone who is re-listening. And I love that.
I know. Well, I have to say, every so often I do have a little moment.
Do you?
And it's it's laundry moments. You're
When you're hanging your
washing
washing
the
out.
sink, you're putting stuff into the washing machine, and you're taking out your tumble dryer, and every so often you go, somebody
Sold her car.
sold somebody's car.
I know. Anyway,
if you're out there, I can't remember who that was. I don't even know what episode that was.
I
in.
know.
But if that person still listens, I mean, I suspect not because. God knows what has happened in their life. If that's the sort of way things are going for them.
Okay.
Yeah, do get in touch and tell us more.
Okay. So
My own boyfriend once ate a bag of Doritos that I had bought, and it remains all these years later something I don't think I will ever get over. Is there any chance that this could be turned into a 6-part true crime documentary for Netflix?
Yeah.
Well, I think if she's out there, I think she should do that. I think she should make a podcast about how my boyfriend sold my car.
No, there was so much more to that one problem, though. The car was the least of the problems, I feel.
I think what was important about that person was that not only did her boyfriend sell her car, she was very much the sort of person who would have a boyfriend that would sell her car.
She would actually choose that option, I think. That was a life choice.
It was, you know.
She might have been aware that he may have done that before she actually got together with him.
She was quite chaotic.
Yeah, a little
from
bit.
what I remember.
A little bit.
But God, we loved her.
We did.
Please get back in touch.
We did.
Niamh, we've a problem.
Oh, lovely.
Hi, Gearóid and Niamh. My wife and I are huge fans of the show.
Love it.
Now, I have to say, I read this.
Right.
And I thought, lesbians. We love lesbians. But no, this is a straight man that listens with his wife.
What? Why are you so surprised by that?
Come on.
Okay. But, no, that's not true. We can appeal to a wider audience.
Of course we do.
We are funny no matter your
We are
orientation.
universally funny.
Universally funny, but you're
no matter
right.
where you point it. It makes for great couples counselling, as we always end up discussing. Anyway, my wife and I are huge fans of the show. We listen every Monday when we're making dinner. It makes for great couples counselling, as we always end up discussing the problems together afterwards.
Oh my gosh, it's added pressure. Now we're going to have to make sure we have good problems.
That's very idyllic.
No, but it's a great idea.
It is. It's actually a fantastic idea.
And actually,
I mean,
I'll bet, a few issues have come up. Like,
yeah, it's a great way to earn out. Yeah. Well done. I mean, these are people that are living well. We had strong opinions on the air fryer.
Oh, good.
I'm like Niamh and not into it, and my wife is mad for one. I don't remember this at all.
You remember very little. To be honest, somebody asked for an update.
To say, an air fryer.
Are you mad for the air fryer?
Air fryer, yeah.
Yeah.
No, go on. What were you going to say?
No, you know the guy that fell down in the B&B in Castlebar?
Oh, yes.
Somebody asked for an update on that, and you actually didn't even remember it.
I didn't remember.
And it's not that long ago.
It fell down the stairs. Yeah, it was only a week ago. And actually, just the update on that is that the guards under GDPR can't give me any information.
So we don't know.
Okay,
so if you fell down the stairs in a B&B and couldn't get out, contact us and let us know how you are.
Yeah, I mean...
Well, we may never know.
We only started listening around Christmas, so we've been listening to old episodes, and we came across the one about the couple who have neighbours who copy everything they do.
Oh, yeah.
We were absolutely floored.
Oh.
It's a bit dramatic, Gordon.
Gordon.
Floored. Well, we are in the exact same position. My wife's colleague moved into the same new estate 8 months ago, and we became friends. Mm-hmm. The problem is, everything we do in our home, they copy identically.
Oh.
They recently mentioned that when we get together, we always hang out in our home. This is true because whenever we go to their place, it just makes us mad. They buy all of the same stuff, sitting room is painted the same colour, and they even use the same carpenter to put up an identical set of built-in wardrobes in the exact same position.
Oh dear.
Who are these people? We've been talking about finding a way to address this because it's starting to bother us, but we don't want it to affect our friendship with them, particularly as my wife does report directly to her friend.
Oh.
Uh-oh. It has become a real sticking point for us, and we can't even make a joke about it. Gordon.
Oh, wow. Wow. There's actually two problems going on in this.
There is.
There's two issues. It's not a problem as such. It's more of a, oh dear moment.
Hanging out with your boss.
Well, it's
move.
nice, and it's nice that you're friendly. I think therein lies madness.
Just as awkward as it is, friends suddenly working together.
Yeah.
It can be hard.
Yeah, it is tough.
There's an episode of Golden Girls on it. Didn't end well. Dorothy started working at the museum and Blanche got very jealous.
Okay.
And she was well within her rights.
Do you know the funny thing is I watched that all those years and didn't even think they had jobs. They seem to be home a lot.
Do you know what the unnerving thing? No, well, Dorothy was a teacher.
Okay.
Blanche worked in a museum / part-time slow. And then Rose had the weirdest career trajectory because she was a grief counsellor. And then she was a TV producer. I thought that there's 2 jobs that you need to be slightly more on the ball than that character. But anyway.
I don't know. I think, to be a TV producer, you'd need to be a grief counsellor.
Well, firstly, I stand by whatever advice we gave in the previous episode on this.
He doesn't even remember the problem, let alone.
I think the problem with this situation is it's so jarring when somebody, if you're not somebody that copies, if you're not someone that even thinks about that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
It's when somebody copies, it's so jarring.
It is a bit.
That you kind of don't know what to say. And that's one of those things that the way to resolve it is you have to spark on the impetus of go, did you paint it the exact same colour? Or did you buy the exact same coffee table?
Did you do a colour match, from Dulux? Did you go in and ask what the colour is? I know but this whole thing is where imitation is the best form of flattery and all that. That's all very well to say, but it's still a bit weird. I wouldn't be happy about it, but at the same time, is there space to talk about it? Is there a way? Make a joke?
Well, I mean, if you're going over to their place.
Well, clearly they're not.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you should do that. And maybe this is something that you've got to remark on. That's the way it will stop, or will certainly mitigate it. It'll just be like, oh.
God, this is just like being in my own house.
Yeah, I definitely do that when I see people that get a nice thing. I'm like, oh my God, where'd you get that? I love it. But I never follow through on actually buying it.
Yeah, unless you have Amazon to hand.
I'm trying to think. I remember years ago, me and my friends, there was a few of us that all had the same lamp that was like a Tetris. It was like Tetris pieces. And I do remember seeing buying one of them.
A little window into Gearóid and his friends there. Were you single at the time?
Oh, very much so. Yeah.
All of you? Near enough.
More or less, yeah.
But,
single and keen.
I mean, I think when I was 15, myself and my friends all got the same pair of dungarees in different colours, or like a girl band. That's a thing you do when you're young. It's kind of an immaturity where you copy someone.
Do you know what I'll say about this, though? There's something in this letter that I thought was very interesting. He said, we moved into the same new estate. Now, that is the problem with new estates.
Because it's similar.
Everything's the same, and they're all decorated the exact same at the start.
So maybe.
So when people, sometimes you get so used to having the same place, everything looks the same. Because my apartment block, I moved in there 14 years ago.
Okay.
So whenever I would visit my neighbours,
everything felt the same.
Well, everything's the same because you all have the same kitchen. You've all, for the first few years, everything's Magnolia.
Yeah, that's true.
And it was so funny because I bought my apartment around the same time as a few of my other friends, and we all went for brown floors, green walls.
Of course,
because that was
the thing.
It wasn't that we were copying each other. It was that
just
if you got the Dulux book,
the
photograph was green with a brown floor, and that's what I'll do. That's lovely.
Lovely.
So there's fashion.
Yeah.
People. A couple of years ago, someone would get a blue kitchen. And you're like, oh, blue. And then all of a sudden, everyone has a blue kitchen. But because it's so specific.
Yeah.
But it's actually just mass fashion that everyone does it.
Well, you see, my argument here is I don't know how important it is to actually address it with them.
Interesting.
Right. And the reason for that is if it freaks you out, maybe don't go to their house very much. You're not going there anyway, clearly. They admire what you do. Let them have at it. I think bringing it up as an issue, it might not be an issue for them. They might be offended by it. They might be embarrassed by it if you did bring it up.
It's unlikely that you can bring this up without them being embarrassed.
Yes, I agree. And I think, how necessary is that? I think in a weird way, Gordon, you and your wife, unfortunately you didn't give her name, but for you two, you can maybe understand how that is a bit weird for you. It's okay because at least you can talk about it together. But I don't think it's really necessary to go beyond that unless they start trying to take your identity. If they start trying to take your identity, that's a different thing.
I always think that there used to be this thing in comedy, where somebody would nick your joke.
Oh.
And it always used to annoy me. I used to get really annoyed. But I always think if you're somebody that's nicking a joke.
Yeah, you're in a worse place than the person.
I'm going to write it. I'll write a joke. I'll write another one.
Yeah. Yeah, if
you're
have the
making
capacity.
a joke because you can't write a joke.
No,
and I think that there's something.
There's a little bit like that, and I think in a weird way, it's them kind of trying to be you because they admire you, and I think if you look at it from that point of view, it's okay as long as they're not trying to. I think it's not a bad thing, and I get that it's a bit weird. I do get that. It's not a competitive thing necessarily. They're not necessarily trying to outdo you unless you get that vibe off them. And then that's a different conversation.
Some people just don't have a clue.
No, they don't have a clue about you. And then they look and they say, God, that looks amazing. Why don't we do that? And isn't that brilliant?
Yeah.
And that says a lot more about how fabulous they think you are. So that's a good thing.
It is, yeah.
At least that's the way I'd be looking at it.
I would say is, what I would say is that the allowance that you're making for your friendship in that they're copying everything you do. They know they're copying everything you do. So the allowance that they have to make is, well, then you're not going to visit that often.
Yeah.
Because it would annoy you. If they're sitting at home and going, I wonder why they don't visit. What is it about our house? Why wouldn't,
Yeah, because it's,
Yeah,
surely.
because it's exactly the same as theirs. And then, that a light bulb might go on.
And how important is it in the grand scheme of things?
Not very.
No, it isn't.
So get back to your dinner.
Yeah, go on.
And you can talk about this episode.
Yeah, and you know what?
Do you know where to talk about it? Online.
Yeah, come and talk to us.
Reviews.
Oh yeah, review. Oh God,
lovely
you're back
review,
on the
Gordon.
review again thing.
It's sell, Niamh.
I know, I can see.
The producer's coming on next week.
Oh, I know. And you see
she's
when she's going to be wanting results. She's going to be wanting results.
She does want results.
Or they'll be chucking us off the network. They'll never get rid of us.
Burn it to the ground. We've another problem.
Another one. I love it. Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, you read this one.
Okay. So, dear Niamh and Gearóid, help! ! I've gotten myself into a bit of a pickle. Oh, I already love this girl. My dear friend and I have similar interests and have gone on several international trips together over the years. This April, we plan to celebrate my birthday in Dublin. The idea came to me after listening to your show. Good. As the trip approaches, I am starting to remember all of the things that irritate me when we travel together. She doesn't do any of the planning. She comes unprepared technology-wise, as in her phone doesn't work in foreign countries. She likes to stay up late and sleep in, and I am the opposite. She lets me pay for things, then forgets to pay me back, etc., etc. And this trip will be longer than the previous ones. What was I thinking? But really, she's a lovely person and I do love spending time with her, though maybe not this much. Any suggestions on how to make the most of this vacation and maintain our friendship? One of your loyal American listeners. Let's call me Jane. P.S. Any suggestions where two single middle-aged American ladies can go and listen to traditional Irish music, enjoy a pint and maybe get chatted up by locals? Now, let's call me Jane.
Well.
What do you think there, Gearóid? We have touched upon this a few times.
I'll tell you what I think.
What do you think?
If somebody is coming to Ireland based on what we're saying about it,
wow,
then we should be getting a grant from Board Foyle.
Straight away.
Immediately.
Straight away.
I don't know how we do that, but I want it. We're not advertising for nothing.
I know, it's very
true.
So,
I'm delighted you're coming to Dublin.
Yes, Jane. Yeah. Very, very impressed.
As the trip approaches, you remember all of the things that irritate you about your friend. Like, here's the thing, right? I always have this thing about travelling with somebody.
Okay.
Or not even with anybody.
Yeah.
Like, particularly if I'm going on holidays or something. That the week in the run up to it, I just think, if I could cancel this now, I would.
Yeah, but you feel like that way about everything.
I never actually...
You never look forward to anything. You got to go, oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this. You enjoy it while you do it, but then you spend your whole time afterwards going, why did I do that?
Well, I mean, afterwards I kind of like glad I went.
Yeah.
But like, it's just in the run up to holidays or to big, like, like when you're traveling to the other side of the world or something.
Yeah, there's always stuff.
Like, oh, jeez.
There's always stuff, yeah.
So there could be a bit of that.
Okay.
But I would also say, right, if you were somebody that this chaotic friend is going to rely on, when her phone doesn't work.
Clearly she relies on her for everything.
I would have like a little pre-planned meeting. We'll have a coffee, make a list of the things we need to get done.
For sure.
And I definitely think the whole thing about money.
Oh, kitty.
Get a kitty.
Yeah, no.
One of my friends was telling me about this.
No conversation.
You can have like a shared Revolut account, like Revolut Vault or something. If you're all on Revolut, and then you can all put money in, like I'll put 10 quid a week in. And then that's the kitty that you use for dinners.
My friend and I do that all the time. Everything we do is paid for on the one card. She had a Monzo card or some such thing, right?
Oh, right.
And so she doesn't use it for anything else. You know the way sometimes you get it so you can get some money for it.
Oh yeah,
or something. Anyway, she had this one that she had
social
kind of,
welfare fraud.
Yeah, whatever that thing. Anyway, so she has this account, this card. What we do is we put money in that every month, and if we have coffee out, we buy it on it. So there's never.
Oh, great.
So we do everything on it because we do a lot of things together. So you could do the same thing. Just create a kitty. I think it's a great idea because once the money, you say, all right, we're going to put so much in every day. Now, obviously, if you're buying something personal like a shirt or, you know, you want to go above and beyond the realms of possibility, then you buy that yourself. But that's a separate thing anyway.
Yeah.
So the thing is,
but your meals,
put your
travels,
joint stuff, everything on. And as long as they're not ripping the arse out of it, buying 40 bottles of wine to your glass of water, you know, it should work out much better. It means everybody can just have what they want. They're not worried about it.
Yeah.
And you top up the kitty. But that's the way to solve that problem. The other big problem, and I totally get it, is where they like to stay up late and sleep in. That's a killer, right? That's a killer.
Yeah.
I hate waiting around for someone. I'm an early person, so I like to be up and out and doing. I'm not saying I can't lie about it if I don't want to, but, you know, the point is, if I want to be doing, especially when I come to a city, I want to be doing stuff. So
that annoyed the head off.
Oh, I wouldn't be waiting for anybody. There'd be no sitting up waiting. Are we ready to go? I'd be going, right, if that's the case, I'd have little solo things that I'd be planning out. I'd go and do them, and then I'd say, right, you can meet me here at such and such. Yeah. Or I'd have things that I'd want to do.
The most important thing is the phone, I think.
The phone's a big one.
If you have her phone working, then you can like drop a pin on Google Maps and say, meet me here, or you can, you know, you can text her.
Sounds very advanced, dropping a pin.
Yeah,
no, but you're right. It's a great thing. It's a great thing. Dropping a pin is brilliant.
You can share your location on WhatsApp, live location.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
No, honestly, it's a million things. I would not be waiting around for her. I'd have solo things I'd like to do, get out there. And you never know, sure, if you end up in some likely pub and some local might give you a little local tour, like a one-to-one local tour. There'll be lots of locals who'll give you that.
Other thing you can do.
What could you do?
This is an interesting one. I sometimes do this with my boyfriend.
Oh.
Is you can tag them. Like I have an air tag on my keys.
That's illegal. That has to be illegal.
No, so I just say, can I just throw my keys in your bag? All of a sudden he's bugged. I mean, I know it's coercive control and you could probably go to jail for it. But it means I find him when we're in Barcelona.
Okay.
You know? And he's like up at 8 o'clock because he wants to go up a mountain to see a pillar. I'm like, you're grand. I'm going to have a long hot bath and then sit on the beach.
But, you know, I think this thing of having to do everything together, even if you're away.
Yeah, that's the great thing now about my partner is he makes a list.
He likes to do the stuff.
And he works through it.
Yeah, but he's been with you a long time. He recognises.
Oh, yeah. And I'm sure he's like, oh, Gearóid is really missing out.
No, yeah, well, that's fine.
Look at that chapel ceiling. He'd have loved it.
Yeah, but this is the thing. It's an opportunity to go and do stuff yourself. So do that.
The perception is always that there are people that like planning and they're the ones that plan. And that the people that don't plan are people that don't like to plan.
Yeah.
But it's not that they don't want to plan. It's they like having things unplanned.
Yes. Well, that's very true. And actually, there's nothing wrong with that.
No,
there's actually nothing wrong with that. And I love little unplanned. The other thing I'm going to say is, right, I love a plan, right? And I do a lot of planning and I do a lot of organising and I'm the boss of a lot of things in my life. Sometimes I just love when other people make decisions for me.
Yeah.
That's a little holiday for me.
Like,
and I'm afraid to say that because now there'll be a row when I go home.
When we did the high road, low road.
Yeah.
We were filming all day, every day.
We were.
But they wouldn't tell us what we were doing.
No, I know.
Until you were getting out the van to do it.
And hopefully in the right shoes.
And I loved... And I loved... I love being unplanned.
Yeah.
But in that situation, I was like...
You were a little freaked.
I'm actually losing my mind
yeah.
here.
Whereas I was like, where are we going now?
Whereas, for me, when I'm away, like if I go on holiday somewhere, I deliberately don't like doing anything.
Yeah.
So I'm just, like what I do is when I'm in a place, I'm like, okay, nearest record shop, great.
Yeah.
Nearest coffee shop, great.
Super.
And that's all. That's enough for me.
But I think it's a good thing. So if your friend likes to sleep in, I'd be thinking that's a little nugget of loveliness. I can go and do something fabulous. Yeah. I would not be waiting around for her to wake up. And then I'd say to her, when you wake up, you need to ring me. So you'll need to make sure your phone is working before we go over. So even if you buy a local SIM card or whatever, you need to, because nowadays all you need to be is on Wi-Fi. She'll be in the hotel or wherever you're staying. You know, make it clear before you go that this is what you need because this is what I'll be doing. And if you're into it, great. If you're not, it's okay. You know, honestly, there's so many brilliant things to do in Dublin. You would be mad not to come here and enjoy the whole experience.
Yeah.
And waiting for somebody to wake up. And then it means that for her, if she wants to stay up late and do whatever she's doing, and there's always locals who'd be quite happy to stay up late having a pint with you, especially if you're Brian.
Now, in Temple Bar, like that'd be a great place to go for traditional Irish music.
For traditional Irish music. I mean, there's brilliant places for traditional Irish music everywhere. I mean, there's some great sessions.
Like also like Connemara and Galway.
Oh wow!
If
you're not staying in Dublin, you're going beyond. There's so many fantastic places. Oh my God, we couldn't even begin to tell you. You know, until they pay us. Isn't that right?
Also, like West Cork as well.
Oh yeah, West Cork. We love West Cork. I love West Cork. I love all that kind of Clonakilty area, all that sort of thing.
Like where's great for music then? Debarras,
Shanley's, all that area. Shanley's is great.
Yeah.
And then you have like, well, of course, we could be all sorts of places here. You could come up to Belfast, up to me. Don't not as much traditional music going on.
Well, yeah.
You be very specific about where you go there.
Yeah. Also in Dublin in Temple Bar, like just go in and listen.
Yeah.
And you'll hear it.
I know.
Like you'll
if you walk down the street, if you just hear that, off you go.
Yeah, exactly.
It means a session is occurring.
Strangling a bagpipe.
Yeah, no. But there's lots of places. And honestly, anywhere you go, anywhere you land, actually most of the towns, even the smaller towns, we're talking about the big cities, but actually there are lovely wee towns who have all the places that you can go. It's just, have a look around.
There's a lot of shitholes though as well. I wouldn't be taking a chance in a small town.
Okay, do a little pre-planning.
Yeah.
You start in Temple Bar when it comes to that sort of thing because it is the home of that area where you get a lot of touristy thing, but it's not necessarily the only place you'll find it. There's loads of places. And honestly, you could throw a rock here and there could be a session, like, you know, of some form or other.
Yeah.
But for your own solo thing, well, the first thing you got to do is do the kitty. And you set that up before you go. You say, right, how much are we going to spend a day on average? We need to have that in a kitty. That's it.
I think we've helped, Niamh.
I think we've done more than help. I think at this moment we're practically sponsored by
And do
Fáilte.
check in because Niamh has access to the Agony Rants mailbox now as well.
Oh yeah, I do. Check in.
She's a great one for advice. I don't. Once a week is enough for me.
I go in and have a look. I'm only allowed to access it at home though, because Gearóid, every time I try to access it on my phone, it has to ask Gearóid permission.
Niamh gets the password wrong. Change that password about 15 times.
It's nothing to do with that. You have to approve me. I can't believe yes. I've asked you 4 times.
As it should be, Niamh.
Anyway,
as
say
it
nothing.
should be.
Say nothing.
It's been amazing to chat to you, Niamh, as always.
Oh, I love it.
It's been wonderful to chat to you, the listener.
So we're looking forward to all our follow-ups. We're going to have millions.
agonyrants@gmail.com. Send us problems, follow-ups,
stories.
You name it, we want to hear from it. If you are enjoying the show, for the love of God, rate, review us on Spotify or wherever you listen.
iTunes, wherever you are.
And if you want to write a nice review about us, iTunes.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
I mean, really.
I mean, I really worry about the people that haven't done this.
Yeah, okay.
Because I really feel like there's a lot going on in their lives that they're just not addressing. I imagine the sort of person that listens to a podcast and doesn't review it, they're like hoarders.
Yeah, they're not, yeah.
You know.
Okay.
Hoarders, dead bodies in the basement.
Okay.
It's not great. Look.
Oh, and also,
don't be that person.
Yeah. Review, subscribe.
HeadStuff Plus. We've got a bonus show coming soon.
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've had the meetings. We know what we're doing.
Very exciting.
Yeah, it's launching soon. And it's a goodie.
It is a goodie.
So get in early.
Yeah.
It's been so lovely to talk to you. Thank you so much for listening. We love you and we appreciate you.
Oh, gosh. Speak soon. Bye.
Bye.
This show is part of the HeadStuff Podcast Network, a hub for the creative and the curious. Shows are produced in association with HeadStuff and the Podcast Studios Dublin. Find out more or become a member at headstuffpodcasts.com.